Hello students, you're welcome to another economics class. I remain Mr. Emmanuel. This class is going to be a refresher session. We will be refreshing our memories on the concept of demand and supply so that you are prepared for our next lesson. And so let's refresh our memories. You would recall that in SS1, you were taught that demand is the quantity of goods and services that a consumer is willing and able to purchase at a given price within a period of time. Demand in economics is different from mere wants or desires because demand has to be effective. That is, you have to be willing to pay for it, and you have to have the ability to pay for it. The law of demand states that the higher the price, the lower the quantity demanded, and the lower the price, the higher the quantity demanded. This is because when the price of a commodity is low, people are drawn towards that commodity. And when it starts getting expensive, some people will reduce their quantity or just stop buying the commodity in all. So, human behavior, human rationality is in line with the law of demand. And this law of demand causes our demand curve to slope downward from left to right. The demand curve is a graphical representation of the relationship between prices and the quantity demanded. And you recall that prices are on the y-axis, while quantity demanded is on the x-axis. Some factors that affect or determine demand includes, first, the price of that commodity. Second, the price of other related commodities. Third is the income of the consumers. It is a deciding factor when you are demanding or buying a product. Other factors include weather conditions, taste and preference, availability of credit facility is also a determinant. Now to supply. Supply is the quantity of goods and services that a producer or seller is willing and able to sell to the market at a given price within a period of time. This is also important to note that in economics, effective supply is important. Because supply is not just the number of goods that is being produced, but what it is offered to the market. Supply also has a law, and the law of supply states that the higher the price, the higher the quantity supplied. This is because the supplier wants to make profits, and so when the prices are high, he wants to sell more, so he gets more profits. And when the prices are low, he keeps products because he doesn't want to lose the profits that he may have gotten. And this law of supply makes our supply curve to slope upward from left to right. Our supply curve shows the relationship between prices and quantity supplied. Some factors that affect supply include the price of the product. Second is the cost of production. The amount that is spent in the production process determines how much a producer or seller is able to offer for sale. Other factors include the price of related commodities, government policies through taxation, future expectation of changes in price could also affect the demand, the supply of commodities in the markets. Seasons can also determine supply, because in some seasons, certain products do not sell. And in other seasons, some products sell excessively. I believe at the end of this class, we have been able to refresh our memories on the concept of demand and supply. In our next class, we will be going beyond this to look at the difference between changes in quantity demanded and changes in demand. This looks very similar. Find out in our next class.